Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to glaze inside our teapots. So when you guys meet with me 2 by 2, then you will know what to do, so it's quick and fast and easy. Okay, so we're going to get the clear glaze. The difference between the dipping glaze and the glaze that you paint with is the dipping glaze is a lot liquidy, so you want to make sure that you stir it correctly and get all of it mixed. So I'm gonna kind of fix the camera. So over here in this bucket is the clear glaze. And again, you'll be meeting with me. This is a stick to stir it, just like if you were painting your walls at home. You know, you have to stir it before beginning to paint. You need to make sure this is cleaned before you leave. And you also want a clean container like these. Notice there's no clay, no glaze in these at all. So when you're done, they're to be cleaned before leaving, okay? Because we do not want to contaminate our glaze. This one is a little dirty, so I'm gonna get a new one. So, you have to pop the lid. So just like when you close it, you want to hear a pop before you leave, because otherwise you'll spill it all over the floor. When you're glazing, you want to make sure that you are going over the bucket. So this is what it looks like before you begin. So notice that all of the liquid, see it? All of the liquid is at the top and all of the chemicals are at the bottom, all the glazing materials. So this is why it's important that you are glazing. So again, you're going to take the stick, and basically you're going to start off by going in a circular motion, and once you start seeing the materials mix, then you just kind of do a figure 8, so it becomes like a Pepto-Bismol color. Don't do super fast so that you end up with glaze all over the floor, because you will have to clean it up and you waste materials. Take your stick out and check it every once in a while, so all of this material gets mixed up. If you do not mix this up properly, then the cilia that is in this will not work, and then you will not have a piece that can be functional. So you see, like, there's glaze, so I just kind of take rub it on the side of the thing, just stick it back in. Just do it a few more times. I don't know, maybe like count of 50 would be good. But see how it all settles to the bottom? So you want to make sure that you stir that up good. Okay, so that goes in there. So at this point, as you can see, now it was a Pepto-Bismol color, so you're ready to roll. Okay. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to take my piece, take my clean container, okay? So I'm going to dip the whole container in and literally pour it directly into your piece. Now, if it gets on the outside, that's okay. So you're going to start by rolling to the back, coming up to the ledge, rolling to the side, coming up, rolling to the other side, coming up. And the last thing you're going to do is actually come out spout end, and you're going to just pour that, make sure it meets all the way to the top, roll it. And all of it's gonna come out through the spout. So you can see like inside, see how it's like a light pink right here? So you're gonna do this like twice. So inside your spout area is now glazed, okay? So as you keep doing that, like you're gonna do this, you're gonna wait till it dries up, and you can kind of, I don't know if you can see inside, but it starts, see how it's starting to get like a chalky finish? So you're gonna do this like 2 or 3 times, and if you've done it correctly, this is what it's gonna look like. So it's like a pale, it's thick, a little bit thicker. Like this is like 4 coats. You don't need 4 coats. 2 coats is good. So this is what you want. So once you're done with this, then we're gonna move to the next step, which is screen printing on the outside, okay? So if you don't want to screen print, then you can just paint it any which way you want, okay? So I'm gonna do it one more time, because at this point it should be dry inside, because again, it's quick. So again, fill the whole cup up, hold it over the bucket, fill it all the way, the whole entire cup. If you go over the edge, that's okay. You just wipe it down. And again, if you're using high gloss glaze, it really doesn't matter, because it's just gonna cover that clear anyways. So again, you're going straight to the edge of the rim, because this whole inside has to be wiped off. So again, just pour it out of the spout. And just do your final tip. Shake it out. And that's it. So you glaze the inside. This part in here has to be cleaned, okay? You do not want any glaze on there. There will be no glaze here and here, because you don't want it to touch, okay? So if you'd like to have this like a clear glaze, what you can do is just kind of, same thing, take it and just kind of place it right there on the tip. And there's clear glaze on it. Again, just dry it. If you think that it's starting to settle, just stir it up again. So again, see, that's all I have on the top of my piece, so it's going to dry. I want to clean this rim off, so that'll be in a little bit. Okay, so you can see that it's starting to dry out. So when you're done, okay, lid goes on, again, just like paint, press it down till you hear the pop. Do not leave dirty glazed containers. Rinse them out really well. Rinse out your stick really well. Just as you saw it, that's what you have, nice and clean. Make sure whoever the last one is, put the glazed container back. Put your cups back. Do not leave them on the sink. Okay? And we're ready for the next section. So, what I'm going to do at this point is, if there are people like are afraid that the clear glaze is going to affect their piece, just take one of the big sponges, just swipe down the outside. It's not going to hurt anything. Again, wipe off the top. Wipe the top of your spigot, your little spout. Basically just wiping all that extra clear glaze off your piece if you're worried. Take again the big sponge, not the little sponges. Take a big sponge, clean your foot off, glaze on that. So this is be the first step. So basically you're cleaning up after. See all that glaze right there on the lid? That's not a good thing. Take your sponge and clean off that rim. You may have to use a small sponge for this. And again, the clear glaze is not going to hurt. If you're using high gloss glaze, it's just going to go right over the high gloss glaze, the dark colors. But if you're planning on using some areas that are matte, then you definitely will want to, so they see, nice and clean. You'll see pink marks, but it's off your piece. Just kind of stains, just like the blue clear glaze that they give you, that decoder to kind of let you know, hey, there's clear glaze there. Okay, same thing here. Just clean up the edges. Because when these fire, you want to make sure that they fire. And I would actually go in here and just do the 1/4 inch piece around the side. See? So you still have that 1/4 inch border. Like that. So when I put it in here, oops, goes here, so when it fires, it's not going to stick together. Okay, so that's on how to glaze the inside of your teapot.